Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the Chairman and CEO of Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited, Richard Fain.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for being here tonight. I was really impressed that on the one day in February that you have some decent weather, you would make the trouble to come here. I don't want to rub it in, but I should point out that if you were in Miami, this would be a normal day. But thank you for being here. We're really excited to be able to show off one more set of the pillars for the Edge series of ships. And it's a little bit interesting the way we approach these things. A lot of companies in the past, when we've had a new ship, we do start talking about them 6 or 12 months before the delivery of a ship. But Edge was so special that a normal description of the ship didn't seem to do it. And so we hit on this idea of doing a series of reveals. And the reveals would be around our pillars, our 5 pillars. And again, one of the things that's different about Celebrity, I look at what other marketing campaigns do, and it's really pretty obvious that most people put together their list of what their company stands for as something they do afterwards. They say, how do we fit this in? And they use it to describe something they've already done. But Celebrity really has started with the 5 pillars and built on them. So you know the 5 pillars. We have destinations, we have culinary, we have accommodations, design, and service. And when Celebrity started this whole process with Celebrity Edge, we really started with the 5 pillars. And then when we started to show them off, we started to figure out how would we reveal. There is simply so much material there. And the process of designing the ships was so extraordinary that we figured that we needed an extraordinary way to show it off. And that's worked out very well. So you know, we started almost a year ago in Miami with the first reveal, and we started out talking about the design of the ship. We specifically focused on the accommodations because the accommodations on Edge would have been deserving of a reveal in and of itself because they were so exceptional, so unusual. And then we also dealt with the question of destination. So we revealed not only the extraordinary Celebrity cabins with the infinite veranda, but we also showed the magic carpet, how that would affect both from a design point of view and how it would connect the ship to the sea and also provide ways of getting to the destination. And that was extraordinarily successful, and that alone would have been more than most ships do when they have an introduction before the delivery. And then last summer we did a reveal of the culinary and designs, specifically of the Eden area on the ship, because that area was so unusual and so spectacular. And again, that was very successful by itself. We then, in November, we had a technology reveal where we talked about how technology was driving 2 of our pillars, service and culinary, because you really need the technology to make those things work. And tonight, it's all very narrowly focused on culinary. Now, we have 5 pillars, and as you all know, when you build something, all pillars are equal. But some pillars are more equal than others. And at Celebrity, the culinary pillar really is the first among equals. And so we have a very exciting evening ahead of you tonight. You're going to listen to a short presentation and then really get to what we think is so exciting, which is we actually give you a chance to get a little bit of a sense of what we're all doing. And what you're about to see is we're going to start out, and you're going to see one of the other unusual drivers of this process. Because people talk about their new building teams designing ships, and we have that, and we have, we think, unquestionably the world's best new building team designing, developing, and producing these marvelous ships. But what's made one of the things that's made Celebrity Edge so special is we've never had such an intense role by the operating management from the very top, from Lisa Lutoff-Perlo down to waiters, cabin stewards, throughout the organization. There's been a passion to be involved in the design and the development. And the result is infinitely better than we've ever done before. So we now have, it is my pleasure to introduce Lisa and Nate, who are going to actually take you through some of the special features of the ship this evening. Nate?
Thank you, Richard. Nate.
Hi.
Hi. Nate and I traveled the world together.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So it was 5 cities in 4 days.
5 cities in 4 days
Yeah.
in Europe in October.
Yep.
Yep.
And we were so tired by the time we got to the last airport that I finally turned to Lisa Lutoff-Perlo, CEO and president of Celebrity, and said, isn't there a better way to get to all of these destinations than
Without
checking in at
packing and
airports and
unpacking?
boarding passes and unpacking? And I said, doesn't anyone know anyone who has a ship?
That could actually do this.
Right.
And I said, funny you should ask. We have a lot of them. And tonight we're here to talk about what's a really special one that's coming in just 9 short months, which is Celebrity Edge.
Yeah,
And just about a
definitely.
year ago, we were together in Miami introducing all of the other wonderful features that we got to talk about. And, you know, the infinite veranda, I don't know how many of you have seen all of this or were with us, but the suite experience that's so wonderful and special with the concierge lounge and Luminae, our resort deck, and of course, our rooftop garden. And what has now become a real icon for Celebrity Edge is the magic carpet, which is really quite cool.
Which is, many of you know in the audience, but it has become almost the, as Lisa said, the iconic feature of the Celebrity Edge. It's a traveling platform that goes from level to level. You'll understand a very special service that the magic carpet provides by the end of the evening, but it's a feat of architecture and design as well.
Yeah, it's just wonderful. And I'm sorry that you weren't with us in June when
I was too.
when we
Yeah.
when we talked about Eden, and some of you were with us in June. And Eden is just a very special place. As Richard had said, Eden is not just masterful design, but amazing culinary combined with great entertainment.
All right, wait, don't change it, because doesn't everyone feel that the second slide is the best photograph of Lisa and I that you've ever seen?
Yeah.
We can do that for you right now, right? We still can
I
do
don't know
it,
if
right?
we have the aerial rigging.
Are you
Maybe at
sure?
the next reveal.
Does anyone have an iron circle on them? Okay.
double circle.
So we're here for
Yeah.
another great reveal tonight.
Right.
We're so excited. As Richard so kindly said, you had such beautiful weather. We're very grateful that all of you are joining us this evening. And we've previously talked about the design at that Miami
Right.
event a year
Right.
ago, which is revolutionary. The accommodations and the destinations that Edge will travel to. And Lisa, take it away. I mean, we've got so much to cover tonight.
Well, yeah. So I think it's important to know there's a singular purpose for tonight, as Richard said, and it's really all about the culinary. And we have a lot in store for you behind the curtain. But for now, we'd like to just take you through what we're doing.
Can I just interrupt to say I've been eating behind the curtain for the last hour and a half? You guys are, you don't know this yet, but you've basically received Willy Wonka's magic ticket. It's delicious, so.
Yeah, so get ready.
Yeah.
And get those cameras ready. But yeah, our culinary experience is wonderful. And it's the same, it follows the same philosophy as the rest of Celebrity Edge. It's innovative and it's transformative, once again, for the Celebrity brand, which is just really wonderful because innovation is what we're all about, especially with this ship. And And we've just been recognized for that in a pretty special way.
And let's talk about the principles of celebrity as a culinary destination. I mean, if you really think about it, what celebrity stands for are the freshest ingredients, prepared fresh every single day, locally grown whenever possible. It's a completely revolutionary concept when you're traveling internationally on a ship. And the confidence that people have in the culinary experience is why Celebrity has won award after award. We don't have enough screen space, really, for it. All under the direction of a Michelin star chef. So it's pretty special.
And our Michelin star chef, who is responsible for, with his team, it takes a village, we all know that, that does this is Cornelius Gallagher, and Cornelius is right over there. So he and his team are looking forward to spending the evening with you. And Nate, as you said, you know, we're very fortunate. Culinary is the most important pillar for celebrity. We are highly awarded in this space. These are just some of the awards that we won in 2017.
But 2017, I mean, normally when you see a screen like this, if you look close, this says like 1998. You know, all the lines at the bottom of the screen. So this is just 2017 alone.
Just 2017. And one award that isn't on there that I would just like to mention, because it really is the culmination of so many people's hard work and passion, as Richard just talked about. And Celebrity is in really good company, because we have just been recognized by Fast Company as one of the most innovative companies in 2018 for Celebrity Edge. So that's quite an honor, quite an achievement, and the company that we're keeping in that on that list is really very special. But what we're doing with Celebrity Edge and the culinary experience is we're really taking it to an entirely new level, if you can believe that, because it's already pretty spectacular.
Definitely.
And it's pretty comprehensive. So what we thought we would do is we would do it by the numbers, just sort of what can you expect on Edge. And there are a total of 29 restaurants and bars on Celebrity Edge.
So Lisa, hold on one second.
Okay.
Let's let everybody in the audience imagine for a second, we're built this ship in 3D for the very first time.
Yep.
And there are 29 different culinary experiences on Edge. Imagine opening one hotel with 29 different restaurants in it, what the feat that would actually have to, that would involve, from tasting menus to chefs to understanding, as Richard said, the technology behind making sure everybody gets the right thing and everything is ordered correctly while using local ingredients, while having everything prepared fresh every single day. That's what's so special about tonight, is that you're going to be a part of everything that we've been working on. So let's break it down.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, 29. So 4 of them are main dining concepts, and we're going to tell you a little bit about those tonight. We also have our 2 restaurants that we have across the current fleet, which are for our Aqua Class guests and our suite guests, which many of you are familiar with. We have 7 brand new specialty dining experiences. Every specialty venue is new for Celebrity Edge. We have an additional 5 complimentary venues that we won't be focusing on tonight, because we just don't have the time or space. But those are also available on Celebrity Edge. And then, of course, after all that food, or before all that food, you need someplace to have a drink, and so we have 11 bars and lounges.
Is that a direct reference to our European adventure?
Yeah, well, I learned a lot about you.
What are you trying to call me, Lisa? You
Europe.
just need to be honest about it.
Those are just for you. I'll
Thank
tour
you.
those with you when the ship comes out, I promise. And we'll bring Jeremiah with us, because he's here tonight.
Who's here?
Yes, Nate's husband. Jeremiah, where are you?
He's right over there.
There you are. Welcome. So wonderful to see you. And just a shameless plug for you, you are going into your 2nd season of your show.
We are.
Next month.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So our
Congratulations.
television show, Jeremiah's and My, premieres on TLC April 7th. We're really excited about it. Not unlike the Celebrity family, our show is about design, and that's one of our pillars, obviously.
Yeah.
But it also focuses on the fact that our family is just like everybody else's.
Right. And speaking of family, you're going to cruise with us on Celebrity Edge with your family.
I think we're doing it for my mother's 70th birthday.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
That's the plan.
And your family is expanding.
We are.
You are having.
We are. We have a 3-year-old daughter currently.
Yeah.
who will soon become an older sister.
Yeah.
Possibly before the end of this event, hopefully not.
You and Fran Golden might become
Yeah.
Parents and grandparents before the end of this event.
If you just turn to me and I'm not standing here, that's why.
I'm so honored you're both here tonight with what you've got going on. And then just the last family thing, because families are really important to all of us. Congratulations on your award that you just won for your family and all that you've accomplished as a family within a community that's really important and being well recognized.
Thank
So,
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The Impact Award.
Yes.
Thank you.
Family Impact Award in Los Angeles. Congratulations. So we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about some of these venues, and then we're going to let you all go and have a really great time this evening. We're going to start with our main dining concepts, and the first one is the Cosmopolitan restaurant. And you can see again, it's beautifully designed, and this particular restaurant pays homage to the dining rooms across the celebrity fleet that we already have and that are so award-winning.
And this is where you walk through the wine display at the entrance, right?
Yes, that entrance that you see beyond this beautiful table is the entrance of the room, and that pays homage to the beautiful wine towers in our restaurants, our main restaurants on the Solstice class. And so that's how we brought that restaurant to the rest of the ship, and or to the rest of this new class of ships. So it's just going to be stunning and beautiful, and you'll see a little bit more of that later. And then another very special restaurant called the Normandy. This is one of the 4 main restaurants. It's an homage to France and to our Murano restaurant that we have across the rest of the fleet, but it also is special in other ways as
And
well.
can I geek out about the architecture and design
Yes,
for a moment?
please.
All right, so the really interesting thing about Normandy, the food is delicious. The chef basically threw me out about 20 minutes ago. But the wood panels on the walls of the Normandy restaurant were the actual paneling from the SS Normandy, hence the name Normandy. So it's very, very green. It's like beyond upcycling, beyond recycling on behalf of celebrity. They were installed for years on which ship?
So they were installed on the Celebrity Summit, and where we found these panels, because we really wanted to do something special with these restaurants on the Millennium class, and we were looking for them, and we found them in a home in the UK, and we asked to buy them from the owner of the home.
And you bought dishes and flatware and things like that as well?
We did buy some place settings as well, yes, that were also displayed on the ship. And the owner originally agreed to sell the panels, but then changed his mind and said, nope, you can't just buy the panels, you have to buy the whole house if you want the panels. So we did. We bought the whole house to buy the panels, and we took the panels out, we repaired all the walls, and as Richard shared with me earlier, we flipped the house for a little bit of a profit, so that was a good thing. And
you
now,
guys can't lose right now.
Yep. That's what we do. We do so much here. And now when we changed the restaurant on Celebrity Summit, those panels were too important and special to us, so we decided to pay homage to the Normandy and put them in this restaurant.
It's really a beautiful moment to be dining amongst that level of history. I think
Very
it's
special.
special.
And then there's another restaurant that's also pretty special as one of our 4 restaurants, and that's CYPRUS. And CYPRUS is a nod to our Greek heritage. It is a restaurant that the design was inspired by the Mediterranean, and this design is by the amazing Patricia Urquiola, who designed Eden as well.
Yeah, and many of you who follow design or appreciate design, Patricia Urquiola has lines of furniture and decoration and accessories from B&B Italia, and this environment, completely conceived by Patricia, is a really special place to enjoy Mediterranean fare.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I want that stone table, by the way.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That would work in my
We'll
dining
tell
room.
her. When you see her, you'll have to tell her. And then the last of the 4 restaurants is Tuscan. This is a nod to our Tuscan grill. The design is inspired by Milan, very high fashion and beautiful. And that rounds out all of the 4 main dining restaurants that you will find on Celebrity Edge as it relates to the experience for everyone on board the ship.
So tell us a little bit more about the main dining experience, because it's different on Celebrity and it's different on Edge.
Yes. So right now at Celebrity, we have what we call Celebrity Select. About 50% of our guests participate in Celebrity Select, where you choose your own dining time and you're dining in the main restaurant. For Celebrity Edge, we wanted to just continue what we're currently doing, but expand it a little bit with the option of now having 4 restaurants. So we're calling it Celebrity Select Plus. And what it's meant to do is to really appeal to however our guests would like to dine. We have people who like to dine in a traditional way. They like to pick early seating and late seating, and you can do that. They like to know where their table is every night, and they want the same waiter. And with that, that's all you have to do when you book Celebrity Edge. You book it just like you book any other cruise. But what now you have the option to do is you can choose Celebrity Select Plus, and there's an added dimension to Celebrity Select, which is why we're calling it Plus, where you not only get to choose your time, but you can also choose the dining room that you're going to sit in. So again, that doesn't change from what our guests are already doing right now, except it has an added dimension of a dining room.
And let's talk a little bit about the flexibility, what's permanent on the menu, what changes, and how that works, because I know how dedicated Celebrity is to the guest experience. And this, for me, being a fairly picky eater, translation, my 3-year-old daughter and I basically like the same food. But there's a special...
a kids menu. We have a kids menu.
Can I eat off the kids menu?
Yes, you can.
That's so exciting.
No age restriction.
Even in spa class?
Even in
Great.
spa class.
All right. Terrific. Anyway, so will you explain how the menu actually functions?
So the beauty of the menus is that 75% of the menu is the same in every one of these 4 dining rooms. Those menus change nightly, just like our menus change today. So no matter how many nights you cruise, if you're cruising for 7, 9, 10, 11, the menu changes every night. And regardless of the dining room you're in, the menu is the same. And then what we're going to have is 25% of our menu we're calling featured items. So those featured items would be representative of the inspiration of the restaurant. So in Tuscan, they will be great Italian dishes that we are currently serving in Tuscan Grill. In Normandy, the great dishes, French dishes we're serving in Normandy. In Cosmopolitan, it's just more of the globally influenced items that we're serving currently across our fleet. And then, of course, in Cyprus, we're going to have food from the Mediterranean with a focus on Greece, because that food is so fabulous.
Which is sort of amazing, though, because there's always one person in the party that wants their steak every night, and they can get it. But then other people feel like they're experiencing all of the design and effort and research and the beautiful ingredients based on what cuisine people who would like to experiment every night at dinner
And
have
we've
an
taken
opportunity
all
to do
that
too.
worry away by
It's
just
easy.
offering.
That would work in our family, actually.
It would work in
right,
mine.
Jer?
It would work in mine too. I
Look,
hope it works
I
in
got a
all
thumbs
families.
up.
There you go. You got that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Hope you get more thumbs up when those curtains open. And then again, I thought I would just quickly show you, because you know about this restaurant, Blue, which is for our Aqua Class guests, and this is what it will look like on the amazing and beautiful Celebrity Edge. And then, of course, Lumine, which is our dining for our suite guests. It's highly awarded, it's highly rated. Our guests absolutely love it. And then this was designed by the amazing Kelly Hoppen. Kelly Hoppen.
London-based designer. She wouldn't say this, but she's doing P. Diddy's house right now, among a million other people that she's designed for. I can't wait, actually, not only to taste the food at Lumine, but actually to be sitting in that environment, because every detail has been thought of.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be a really special dining room.
So all of those are the main restaurants for all of our guests on Celebrity Edge.
All right, so here's my question.
Okay.
It sounds really expensive. I mean, I live in Los Angeles. I know dinner is, $200, $300, wine, the whole 9 yards. What does this cost?
So all of the restaurants that we just talked about are complimentary. All of those restaurants are complimentary, which is pretty amazing and pretty special. But for those of our guests who would like an a la carte experience, we have some specialty venues. Again, that are brand new on Celebrity Edge. So we're going to talk about those right now very quickly. The first one is Fine Cut.
That's where I'll be every night.
This is a great steak. Who doesn't love a great steakhouse?
No, I mean, I grew up at a steakhouse. This is what I want to eat. Yeah.
So this is going to be absolutely wonderful, and it's going to be a very popular venue. We also have another new venue that we're calling Le Grand Bistro. It is a French bistro, beautifully designed. Look at those wonderful French breads, cheeses, French wine, French desserts, crepes, French onion soup.
That's where I'll be every morning.
That's where you'll be every morning. I'll join you there,
Yep,
at least
thank
when
you.
I'm on with you. We also have a great seafood restaurant, mostly seafood restaurant. There will be options for guests who don't eat seafood because we have a feeling that this restaurant is going to be amazingly popular. It's called Raw on 5. It's on deck 5. It goes all the way out to the railing in a glass dome. So again, we take you all the way to the edge to see these beautiful sights.
And that is a mix of seafood inspired by two very distinctive regions.
Yes, Saint-Tropez and New England, where I'm from.
Okay,
Yeah.
clam chowder.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's amazing.
Maine lobster.
Bay lobster.
Come on. Fish and chips. So this will be a very great place. And then, of course, I don't know if you all remember this, but quite often the magic carpet will be located on deck 5, and it will be an extension of Raw on 5. And so everybody can, again, get out over the sea, 5 stories above sea level, and experience amazing seafood, boiled shrimp and beer, seafood towers, and just raw, wonderful fish in abundance, as well as sushi, because that's also very, very popular. We're not spending a lot of time talking about the Eden restaurant because we talked about that in June, but again, beautiful restaurant, beautiful design, amazing food, and a combination of dinner theater, as you said, in a very modern,
it's really
luxury
like
way.
a modern, luxurious Broadway.
Wonderful.
Incredible.
Yes,
Mixed
incredible.
with Cirque du Soleil, mixed with all of it. So
Quite special.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that as well.
So the Rooftop Garden Grill,
Yes.
which is where you'll find me basically
Yes.
every day.
Yep, lunch or dinner.
Best
Under
barbecue
the sun
you
or under
claim
the stars.
in
Best
the world.
barbecue. You tell me.
Well, I
when
haven't
you're
had
there.
it yet.
No, I know, but when you're there, tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
And burgers, everything.
Burgers,
yeah.
beef, brisket, beer,
Okay.
all the
Sold.
beefs. It's gonna
Simple,
be wonderful.
delicious.
Simple and delicious.
Got it. So, all right, the food looks fantastic.
Yep.
Everything that I've had so far this evening has been fantastic. Based on spending 5 days in Europe with me, where can I get a drink?
This is, well, you know there are 11 bars and on the ship, and these are just a few of them. This is the Martini bar. So how many of you are familiar with the Martini bars on the Solstice class? This takes it again to a whole nother level with this magnificent chandelier in the Grand Plaza of the ship. So that's, I think, going to be the hub of activity and probably one of the best bars on board the ship.
It's beautiful. It actually reminds me of
Beautiful.
the Oculus here in New York City.
It's beautiful.
You know, it's so grand from an architectural standpoint. It really is beautiful.
And then, of course, the Sunset Bar, which is a favorite spot out on the back of the ship, overlooking the ocean. And then we have our beautiful Eden Bar, and that.
Can I talk about this one?
Yes. Okay,
All right, 'cause
I'm
I
turning
love
this one over to you. You
no,
go.
because the
No,
Eden
it's
Bar
beautiful.
is, you can see like sort of the entertainment going on and all of that, but that's a living plant wall. So you can actually watch the bartender clip your mint, muddle the mint, and put it into your drink. I mean, it's farm to table drinking. It's my style. I like it.
We did it just
Yeah,
for you.
thank you.
That was a
I
really
appreciate
good line.
that.
I really liked that
true.
one. So that's it.
This is incredible. I mean, as you can see, obviously, with just the sheer amount of restaurants and opportunities and culinary experiences on Edge, also how much detail and thought has gone into the menus, to the experience. There's really nothing like it at sea or land.
Nope.
And it's just been a tremendous, tremendous undertaking, all designed to enhance the guest experience.
Yep.
Everything.
And to keep us at the pinnacle of culinary.
Yeah.
And it's a complicated story to tell. So if you'll indulge us for just a few more minutes, I would really like Cornelius Gallagher and Brian Abel, our Vice President of Hotel Operations, to tell that story.
Let's take a look.
Before we carry on.
Let's
Ready?
take a look.
Take it away.
The overarching philosophy of culinary at Celebrity Cruises, I would say, is finesse. Because that one word says so much. Polish, sophistication, grace. To achieve finesse in what we do, we focus on the details. That's really what a restaurant experience is. It's a collection of 1,000 details.
Celebrity, we're all about creating world-class restaurants as our ships sail all around the world. The culinary journey we're giving to our guests is really to open them up to new experiences.
The people that we have all have world-class talent. I myself am a Michelin star chef, so that's really important to us. All of our food on board is made from scratch. We have intensive local sourcing throughout the globe. All of our breads are made daily, which you won't find in a lot of restaurants on land.
So on Celebrity Edge, we're going to offer our guests 29 distinct venues to enjoy great food and great beverages.
And in each one of these restaurants, you're going to have a completely distinct experience.
We're known for culinary. We're winning awards from all across the industry. For example, we won for 5 years in a row now the Wine Spectator Award of Excellence, and we're the only cruise line that has won that award.
Wine specifically is very important to us. We work really hard to create amazing wine lists. In terms of the cocktails, it's flavor first. It's sort of like a chef creating a dish. So we want to make sure that there's some element of theater and entertainment in the preparation and presentation of the cocktails.
So we're really combining all the great food with great design and great service. We really look at every little detail of the culinary experience. We're looking at our culinary and saying, how can we be more innovative on Edge than we are on our previous ships?
Typically, on the ship, you have one large main dining room. On Edge, we've divided that footprint into 4 distinct restaurants, so there'll be a little bit of something for everybody. For instance, in the Italian restaurant, a portion of the menu will feature Southern Italian food, and the remainder of the menu will feature the best of Celebrity's award-winning main dining room menu favorites.
The 4 that we're creating really tells a story about the history of Celebrity. So the Tuscan restaurant is a modern Italian restaurant, and you really feel the fashion and the art that Italy is known for. And that is really paying homage to the great success we've had over the years with our Tuscan Grill restaurant.
What makes Tuscan restaurants so special? Fantastic Southern Italian food and amazing Southern Italian wines. All of our pastas are made in-house. So anytime you go there, you're getting homemade pastas.
Normandy is our French restaurant. It's really sophisticated, really romantic when you think about going to Paris. And that really pays kind of tribute to the great work we've done with our Murano restaurant.
We'll have the traditional flavors and ingredients, but presented in a completely new and refreshing way.
So what's great about the Cosmopolitan restaurant is the entrance. You're walking through basically a wine cellar. Once you're inside, you feel like you're in one of these great cities like New York or LA, just showing off the great work that we've done through the years in our main dining rooms on the Solstice class.
It's the type of place that you go if you feel like you want a night out on the town. And the menu is more upscale and refined with global influences.
The CYPRUS restaurant is our Mediterranean-inspired restaurant. It's about the history of Celebrity being from the Mediterranean, being from Greece, and we're using that as a way to pay tribute to the history of the brand.
The menu itself is pan-Mediterranean. It's the type of food that's really fresh and light. You feel fantastic after you eat it.
Blue is our exclusive restaurant for our aqua class. The design really comes through with all these organic elements.
Each dish is put together utilizing 3 distinct ingredients that complement one another. It's simple and we let the ingredients speak for themselves.
Lumine is our exclusive restaurant for our suite guests. It's at the top of the ship with beautiful views of the ocean.
The presentations are just a little bit more elegant than you might find elsewhere, and it's something truly special for our suite class guests.
So especially dining on Celebrity Edge is really unique. Every specialty restaurant we have on Edge has never been seen before in our fleet. Fine Cut Steakhouse is the first time that we're really focused on delivering a really modern, sophisticated steakhouse.
It's decidedly contemporary in design, featuring a private dining room inside the restaurant. The signature dish will be a beautiful USDA prime dry-aged sirloin steak. It's absolutely delicious. The key element that runs through Raw on 5 is the ocean.
And the design of it is really about raw and refined. It's really based on the oyster shell.
We have things like sashimi, hand-rolled sushi. It'll be primarily seafood-based, where the flavors are going to be bright, light, and explosive.
When the magic carpet is positioned on deck 5, it becomes an extension of Raw on 5, and it's the alfresco dining experience. and it's just a beautiful place to have a drink and look at the views.
You're out in this beautiful venue overlooking the ocean, and that was the inspiration. The offering on the menu is going to be sort of what you might find in a resort in Saint-Tropez.
Le Grand Bistro is basically our version of the classic French bistro.
It will be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The design is absolutely beautiful. It's more contemporary.
We're offering some really innovative versions of the classic French dishes. We actually have a to-go section, so guests can walk up, either get a glass of wine to go, a baguette, a cheese, and meat board. Celebrity Cruises has a great new partnership with Tablemation Studios.
Guests are going to be immersed in these beautiful 4K table projections, which are created by Skull Mapping, who's famous for their Le Petit Chef dining experiences. It's fun, it's whimsical, and truly delicious.
In the heart of the Grand Plaza is our famous Martini bar. And we took the Martini bar to a whole new level. We wanted to add new specialty cocktails to the Martini bar, working with our world-class mixologists.
The Rooftop Garden Grill is the type of place that I would go to every day.
And that's the space that you have great views because you're on the highest part of the ship.
Menu items at the Rooftop Garden Grill include really simple, delicious barbecue-style fare. Eden is magical, whimsical, and something that you're never going to get anywhere else in the world. One of the things that we're looking at with Eden Restaurant is how to do things differently. We want there to be some sort of interaction between the guest and the dish. It's a blend of not only culinary offerings, but also performance art. It has to be seamless. The whole thing has to be seamless.
So one of the things we're creating for the Magic Carpet is the dinner on the edge.
So wherever the ship happens to be that evening, the chefs will leave the ship, locally source the ingredients, and execute an amazing meal.
So really playing into the great views and taking our guests to these great destinations, but also on the Magic Carpet, we're bringing the destination back on board with this dinner on the edge experience.
People don't always remember what you say or do, but they always remember how you make them feel. And our goal is that they leave saying, wow, I will never forget that experience.
Incredible food, incredible design. I'm so starving. I want that cheeseburger with those onion rings stacked on top right now.
We might have one or two of those out back for you.
Yo, really? Okay,
Maybe.
good.
I don't know. Cornelius
Don't make
did the
empty
menu.
promises to me,
I know.
Lisa Lou Tough-Furlow.
No.
All right, so wait until you see what's inside, everyone. At this point, we're going to say, to everybody in the room, please take a look at the color of your badge to identify your group. You'll have a maitre d' that will get you seated on your culinary journey, get you started on your culinary journey, excuse me. We've got a ton of more surprises for you all throughout the night, and a special one at the end, a very special dessert experience on behalf of Celebrity. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to begin to take you through the dining experiences in groups. Please remain at your seats until your group is called.